Hi everyone, what is this mess you say? It is one of these fabric boxes, you know, that folds down to flat, and then people use them on their shelves and stuff. I just had this in my craft room and I emptied it from whatever originally was in it, Christmas stuff I think. And I'm using it to hold some glue books. These are glue books that I have made the spines for, got the signatures all ready to go. Can you see that or not? Let's see. I'm too close. I can't figure out where the camera's at. Oh, you can't really see. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Anyway, there they are. There they are. There's the signatures. I had all this stuff in the closet, and I decided one day, you know, I just hate it. It's just all piled up there, and I'd rather it be stored like this, almost ready, right? Instead of just being piles of books and book covers and things like that. So I dug it all out, spread it all over my kitchen counter, and started working up these glue books. And I've sold a few already. I started this before Christmas and got really, you know, pulling stuff out after Christmas. And I don't know, I've sold a couple already, and I had 3 with spines already made, but I ended up with 25 that are ready to sew the signatures in. And I don't think that it might count these 2. I don't remember. I don't think it did. I think it's 25 waiting for the signatures to be sewn in. So anyway, what I'm going to do is every once in a while, whenever I sew one of these, I'm just going to grab another one, stitch the signatures in, and then post it in my Etsy shop. I'm not going to try to do all 25 at once, or I'd be insane. Because these are oversized books, I always do 5 whole pamphlet stitch. It just, to me, it just makes a much sturdier signature. There's no wiggle whatsoever. And so it's, you know, it's a chore getting all these signatures sewn in. But anyway, so I will be sprinkling out throughout, you know, my videos. Not that I do too many videos that often. I do them in bunches, really. But I will be sprinkling in flip-throughs of glue books as I, you know, post them in my Etsy shop. So anyway, I just sold one, so here we are. But I already had this one made at Christmas. Couldn't find it though. Could not find it. I finally found it. It was in a box and at the top of the shelf. So this one's just a smidge different than the ones I did start doing the other day. So let's just talk about these. And then they're both going for sale in my Etsy shop. This goes with this. I just had 2 ready to go. Normally it might just be 1 video. Oh, and also I'm going to include a supply kit with these, just all sorts of stuff. And I'm going to do a video showing that, and I'll put it at the end of each one of the flip through videos, and it's going to be the same one. I'm not going to film that, you know, 25 times because it's the same kit. There's variations in some of the items, but basically the same thing. So you'll see that at the end of this video, and then at the end of any other flip through videos I do. So I'm calling this one, what did I call it? Like the blue floral lion's bed journal, glue book, collage book, whatever you want to call it. It has a 2.5 inch fabric covered spine. I put metal corners on this book and the other one because they were pretty worn. So I just went ahead and put the corners on there. It measures 10.25 by 7.75. I put 3 signatures. Each one's got 14 papers, so that ends up being 168 total pages or sides for you to work on. And is there anything else I need to say? I don't think so. So let's do a quick flip through. And basically, it's different book pages are in here. And if it's not a book page, I'm going to say, oh, look, it's a calendar page. And other than that, you don't need me to say, oh, this is a book page, and here's another book. And this is another book page. This is a magazine page. You know, I just try to keep it at minimum. This is some junk mail. I tried to include some sort of piece like this in each signature. We'll see. There's a sewing pattern and oversized print on that one. A greeting card. Not going to say it's a book page. This is from a flyer, a big thing I get, or we used to get for Taylor guitars. So advertisement, I guess you would say. And then This is from an encyclopedia, and they were smaller. I just put 2. So basically we're on the back side of the signature now, so you can see the other sides of the pages. There's the other side of that card. This is the other side of that junk mail. And the other side of the calendar page. All right, second signature. You'll see several of the same sorts of papers. Like I had a whole bunch of the oversized cookbooks on the large font. And you're going to see a lot of these snake things. Where did those come from? I don't know. They're in my stash. So, I mean, this would be the first page I would cover up with some collage. So, another greeting card. This is, you'll see in all of these journals, most of them have a page from this Beggar's Opera, and it's from 1937. You know, looking at it now, special edition, conscious of the edition or copyright 97. Oh, maybe it wasn't. The copyright 1937. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's old. It looks old. Okay, then I have this envelope. It's a really large envelope, and it's like school pictures come in. So I just cut the flap of the envelope so that you can get into both sides, and you can definitely store some of your things you're going to collage in there, and you know, until you get to them. That's a magazine page. Okay, and on the I have an atlas that I use several pages from throughout these books, and the on one side of the page is the map, and then on the other side of the page is the writing, and it's upside down. So it was a book that was orientated. Oh, did I get that out right? Orientated. A little different. So you'll see upside down words on that, but couldn't help it really. Okay, let's see. This is from a book, Sewing Pattern. This is from, I think, Bell's or somebody, Doorbuster catalog thing that came through the mail. And here's another, I think, advertising page. And there's that opera thing again. Okay. You get things in the mail about the veterans. And here's the other side of the photo thing. And on, you know, you have a clear page on some of them, or picture, or window, I guess I should say. This is a really pretty atlas here. Okay, back side of the signature. And let's see. So all sorts of varieties of sizes and textures of pages to work on. I did not cover all this original writing. To me, it's just the history of this book. So whoever gets it, if they want to collage all over that, and they'll probably be collaging all over this, it's your book. You can do what you want to with it. And it has got a rip here where the author's name is. Some of it's ripped off, so you can't see it all, but I'm assuming you can definitely know how to collage over that. Okay, this other one is calling it the Red Skyscraper book. Like I said, I made it before Christmas, so I made it a little smaller. It's measures 10 3/4 by 7.5. It's got a 2-inch fabric cover spine, so it's a little bit smaller in size, and it's a few less pages, and it has the middle corners as well, and it has the 3 signatures with the 5-hole pamphlet stitch, which makes it very tight. You can see it's not moving. It has these pretty pictures here. I didn't cover it up. You know, I just put pages in and a spine. It's basically what all I did. Okay, you're seeing some of the same sorts of things, greeting cards, same sorts of book pages. There's the advertisement on this one. Yep. Here's the snakes again. Cover them up. And, yeah. So the back side, snakes. The junk mail. Yeah. And the ledger paper. I didn't have ledger paper in the other one. I've got it in this one again. Greeting card, some music paper. I didn't have that in the other one. Here's the junk mail. I just use a edge punch I have to make that just a little bit more interesting. And inside, I mean, this is a magazine cover. Here's your junk mail on the other side. And this is perforated, so you can take that off if you want. Back sides of the papers we've already seen. Okay, last signature, same ledger paper, and magazine, some junk mail, the snakes again, gotta have the snakes. So anyway, these two will be for sale on my Etsy shop, and they will include the supply kit. So I'm going to add that video right here. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Or stay tuned. Hi everyone, this is Cindy. I'm continuing the flip through video you just saw. I am making this video and I'm going to attach it to all the flip through videos I make for Gluebook or collage books, and each one will come with a supply kit, and the supply kit's going to be a little different, and I'll talk about that as we go through. And this is just what you're going to get. There should be a little sack in there just made out of book page, and it's going to contain some smaller items, and those items are some playing cards, and these will vary. You'll have playing cards, but they may not be these designs. You'll have, I think it's 4 punched tags from scrapbook paper, and you'll have 4 tags, but the paper might differ. You'll have a lace applique, and that might differ too. And then you'll have some fabric that's been stamped on, and the stamped images might differ in the kit you get. You'll get a bingo card and some tickets, and then some old vintage recipes. And they remind me of ones in a cookbook my mother had years ago. This is a Post-it note, but it looks like airmail, so I've included that. And then there will be a variety of these. It's from a notepad. This one just happened to be Scrabble. And then you'll see a couple other ones here. There's like a ruler. Couple pages of those, and there might be another one or two, we'll see. You get a couple of guest checks, so all that's going to be in this little envelope, just little smaller things. And then let's put those back. I guess I can wait and do that. Okay, then there's going to be another bigger sack, and most of them will be this sack, but some of them will have like a sewing pattern sack. This was like an old-fashioned, I guess, dental bag. I don't know how they clipped it on or something, and I'm not really sure. I think it's kind of like those bags you get on the airplane, you know, in case you get an upset stomach. So anyway, you get that bag with a stack of stuff, and you'll have at least 1 vintage greeting card. And this one I see has 2. And this one goes this way. And what's cool about these, it might have the original writing on there, but like you can open it up and write on there some more. This one's got a Holly Hobby card, and it's got the envelope with it. And the cards and things will vary, but you'll still get a variety of greeting cards and with their envelopes. And some of the older ones, of course, don't have their envelopes, but you'll get a variety of greeting cards. Let's just that one. Here's a Christmas one. It's blank, and it's got his envelope. And here's one. It's like it says just for you, and it's like a money one, but it's got this pretty gold embossing on there. You'll get napkins, and these will vary too, but along the same style as these. And okay, I was trying to separate that, but anyway, there's that one, and here's one. It's kind of a Christmassy with that bird on there, and then this one. So there'll be a variety of napkins. This is like an envelope made out of, what do you call that paper? It's not crepe paper. It's got a name. Oh, gosh. You'll get an index card. I'm trying to think of the name of it. And then some old vintage paper. Like this is from a French cookbook. It's in French. Here's a piece of old music paper. And then you have a piece of homemade paper that come from like a wedding invitation, and then you also get the vellum piece that goes with it, or 2 vellum pieces. So you get some vellum, and then you get an old cookbook page, and each one has a, I'll say vintage, but some of them may be a little newer, cook booklet. This one just happens to be festive foods, and then just each one will be different, little cook booklets that are, I'm going to call them vintage or close to vintage. You get some full-size sheet music. Here's 2 sheets and another tab from a, it looks like a Better Homes and Garden cookbook. You get some of this sequin waste, I think it's called, but it makes a great stencil, and you can also back, you know, items that you put on tags and things with that. This is a piece of really stiff, I don't know what you call it. I've been told it's like what they put through curtains to stiffen up parts of the curtain or something. But I tell you what, I found it was cool was I took one about this size. This is probably about a little over a foot, and folded back just a little bit here. You don't have to do that, but then fold up a pocket here and then fold it down. And then took my edge, one of my edge punches, and cut this because it's stiff enough like paper. You can cut it with a punch, and just made a pocket out of it. And then you'll get some wallpaper of some sort, wallpaper border, and this is this one. So that's also included. I still have crepe paper? No, mulberry paper. I got it. It's like mulberry paper, or what I know is mulberry paper. You'll get some of this. If it won't stick to that. I don't know, mesh stuff and the different colors. Like this one is definitely bright pink, but get some of that. And in this little little container, which is like some tulle, a real sparkly tulle, is a variety of ribbons and trims that you'll get. So there's that one. This one's like a burgundy velvet, and we've got a sheer pink one, and there's some white twill type tape, I'm not sure, red velvet, and you got some eyelash trims, just a variety of ones in there. I think they're all either a foot or it's longer than a foot, looks like. A ruler. Okay, let's see, or it is a foot. Yes, about 12 inches of each one. And then you'll get a packet that's unopened of some sort of trim or ribbon, and this one's like a purple sheer ribbon. You'll get this a piece of this crocheted tablecloth. It's got that pineapple pattern on there I love. You'll get a piece of old eyelet fabric, and then you'll get a bag of what I call findings. There's buttons in there, there's eyelets, there's brads, puzzle pieces, just like ring holders. There's a lobster clip, something like that. There's a bingo marker, a bead, just a variety of things. There's a seashell, variety of things to play around with. And then you'll get a zipper, and this one's a short little green one. I know exactly what pair of pants my daughter had that those came from. Or it could, just a variety, the zipper will be different, everyone. So anyway, this is the add-on kit for the glue books. I think you can use a lot of this stuff in your collages. So anyway, if you're interested, the link to the Etsy shop is down below, and I appreciate you guys watching. Bye.